Alright, welcome everybody to session 29 of Out of the Abyss. Last time we ended mid-fight. Other than that, who remembers what happened?
We got rocked.
Yeah.
And you might potentially get stoned.
That'll be in a little bit.
I don't think we're gonna get rolled though.
Imagine getting stoned. What a shame.
We have not gathered any moss.
Oh my god.
No, you have not.
Maybe we'll get rolled instead?
Yeah, that might be a future endeavor too. Ultimately, I think you guys just went into the rock blight and were exploring, hearing the sounds of combat off in the distance that never seemed to get any closer.
Oh yeah, we saw Ghost, but
You
disappeared
saw
on us
Ghost
after
that-
we hit it a couple of times.
Yeah, took off.
Yep, and then we went and we found the Earth Shrine that we had been asked to
Cleanse.
restore to some extent. And then we're in the process of doing that, dealing with some rather displeased elementals.
I wouldn't
Oh, yeah,
necessarily
this is like the
say
third
they're
one. Yeah, okay.
displeased. But yes, we went through, I think I reset the counter properly. Just in case, I will set the API up again so it tracks. It should be the 8th round of combat, so anybody that had minute-long durations, it's coming close to an end.
Yeah. I think we getting close to the end anyway, so it shouldn't be a big deal. And something else pops out.
And Zahndohr, it is your turn. On the last turn, charged forward.
Yeah, I remember now.
Alright, I think the scripts are up and running, so everything should track properly. So, Zahndohr, it is your turn.
That's right, I actually rolled well for once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Measurement time. Sorry, I have a kitten in front of the monitor, and while she is very cute, she blocks. Attempt to sorcerer's burst him. Miss horribly.
A 9 does miss, yes.
End my turn.
Alright, Anfera, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna move closer so he can get some temps over there. And I guess I'll add in a jump. I can jump, right? That's how this thing works. I remember having boot.
Yep, you can
It's like
spend
10 feet of movement
10
goes
feet of your
30.
movement. Yep.
Okay. There we go. So you can get right into melee with him if you want. All right, and I will bolt him, or not bolt, I guess. My sacred flame him. So he has to make a dex save,
Yep. Getting
or
his
take 14 damage.
dex save ready here. He fails. He fails with a mighty 5.
Shocker. And I think I am done. Oh, I have max temps already.
So I seem to remember I was using Giant Form along with the activated version of Thorn Strike.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I still have those going. Is that right?
Yes.
You should, yeah.
Okay. I will continue with that. Roll. Oh, nice. Been a little while. And oh, there we go. Okay, I'm assuming those both hit, right?
They do both hit.
Damage. Damage.
Remember to end your turn in my, or if you want temps. I don't know if you still have any, but
Oh, do I get
if you injure
I guess
or
I can
in
try
my
to
aura,
move.
yeah, you just have to move
It's
into
the
my
green
aura.
one.
Yep, the green one.
I'll
Right,
go
that's
there.
around me. Yep, and you'll get the temps.
All right.
Nice. You've got max temps. That's 12 total. So d6 plus 6. So.
20, 37.
Roll another. Let's see. The d6 is from the giant form, right? That's only once per turn.
Yeah. It only procs one.
Okay, so roll another d4 and a d6 then, because the crit affects them.
Oh, right. Yeah, you did crit. So, yeah.
Okay. 43.
6 more. Alright, you moved into there. Okay. Let's see here. The elemental sinks into the ground, almost as if the ground suddenly becomes liquid and it just right into it.
Uh-oh. He's about to play dirty.
He is about to play
That's
dirty.
cheating.
Yeah, that's cheating. That
Get
makes
back
it
here.
slightly more difficult for someone to go and hit him, you know?
It mildly inconveniences me. How dare you?
Is he going to pop up this turn, or is it just ending his turn underground?
Oh no, he's popping up this turn. He travels through the ground, Earth Glide. It does not disturb the ground at all, and he emerges there. And he is going to take a swing at Jezelle and Anfera.
Okay.
Alright, Anfera first. 18.
18 misses. I have a 19.
And Jezelle. 12, wow. My low
I'm
rolls
alive.
are preceding me. Alright.
Oh, no. These poor guys.
And next, also seemingly climbing out of the ground are what appear to be drow statues.
Ooh, this is going to get fancy on us.
one there, and it is going to advance up onto Zahndohr.
Which that you didn't.
You got this, right? You still have temps, don't you?
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine, but that doesn't mean I want to get punched in the face.
True. Nobody wants to get punched in the face.
Don't they?
And with like a stone short sword that it has in its hand, he tries to shank you twice.
The good news is you aren't getting punched in the face.
Ooh, a 25
You're getting. Oh,
Yeah, no,
well.
25 hits.
for 3
You're
damage.
getting.
Sorry, 3?
3, yes. And then does
Okay.
a 18 hit
Yep.
for 3 more damage.
When you get around hitting, you finally. But you just do terrible damage. I'm sorry.
Yeah, minimum damage on 2 attacks. Alright, we're gonna skip Gunther. And before Obzam goes, the next one is going to pop out.
These guys are going to get annoying.
And emerge towards rush Obzam and also try to shank Obzam with his stone sword.
More friends.
No, Obzam! Don't get shanked!
22
Oh, no. That will hit.
for 5 damage this time.
Brutal.
So looking up.
Brutal.
Slightly better.
17 probably misses, right?
That hits, barely.
Oh. I'm not used
Yeah,
to
I
that.
don't use a shield. My armor class isn't crazy.
3 damage.
Yep.
You're not doing great with those damage rolls on these, are you?
No. Obzam, it is
Alright.
your turn. You have a new friend here.
Cool. He can opportunity attack me if he wants.
He will.
His initiative is 21.15.
No, that is Jim Jar. I forgot to have him roll. He's been here
Ah.
just sitting watching, placing bets. The opportunity attack is at 15. That misses.
It sure does. I'm going to hit this Earth Elemental for 18 damage.
You hit the Earth Elemental for 18 damage.
Alright. And also, I would like to activate Tremor Sense. Can I feel anything else moving around down below us? On its
Not
way up.
within your range, no.
Okay.
Well, that reminds me. I should get my temp HP. Out of order, I know, but from last turn, so.
Did not track the turn right. All right. Jimjar will move up and attack the recently emerged statue.
Oh, did Obzam roll his temps?
I did not, thank you.
He gets no sneak attack. He hits once for 8.
He gets temps too? Go, Jimjar. Take your temps. Stay alive.
No one can deal damage. Not allowed.
The ability you have there, giving all that HP.
Is a sneaky ability.
Alright, Zahndohr, you are up.
Don't exactly like my position. I will step away from these two dudes provoking.
Just the one. The other one's technically an ally, I think, or I don't know if it actually attacks us or not. We haven't seen it attack.
Yeah,
That's
it hasn't
those.
done anything yet. This
Yeah.
So I guess we'll find out if it takes an opportunity attack here.
Yep, I guess we will.
However, 21, I believe that will hit.
Yep.
For 4 damage.
Absolute monsters here. And then I will shoot my standard little attacking bullshit at that guy. Alright. 24?
24 does hit.
9 points of damage.
What kind of damage was this?
Psychic damage.
Alright, your psychic damage... Oh wait, hold on, I'm looking something else
Ooh,
here.
they're stone statues. They may not take much psychic damage.
No, the Earth Elemental.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, right,
looking-
okay.
They
Yeah,
took
he takes
Psychic
just
damage
fine.
last week. And then that will be my turn.
Anfera, your turn.
I don't trust these new statues. I'm gonna... But they're statues, so she shouldn't move much. Let's see if my my sacred flame works on the statue. We'll see if it's got just as bad of a deck save as the other one. I'm going for the one up here.
Okay.
So it's to make a deck save.
It gets a 4.
Okay. It will take 7 radiant damage. Does it seem to be effective?
It does seem to affect it.
Okay, that's good. Also, I don't trust him because we're trying to protect that statue, right? Or I mean, our this thing, the pillar or whatever, right? Right. So I don't trust him. So I'm gonna put myself right in the middle of them two, because I don't mind taking a hit if I need to. So I'm going to stand between it and the thing I want to protect. So, and my ally who doesn't like to be a melee.
I don't have an action surge.
Yeah, I'm done.
Alright, to Jezelle.
I'm gonna charm one of these things. Those monsters, or I can continue just shooting people. That's probably the best. Let's do that. So I will shoot the first elemental. Probably gonna move back over here. I don't think I took any damage on my turn though. So.
Alright, you shooting first or?
Yeah.
Alright, the 12 misses.
Alright. Dang.
The 12 misses. As you
That's
step
fine.
back, it will swing at you.
Oh, it has reach?
It has reach.
Ooh, that's not fun. Okay.
Yeah, that's how it hit us the first time.
18. Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
For 13 damage.
Ow. Okay. Lesson learned, I guess. Alright, I'm done.
His turn.
You get the temps at the end of your turn, though, so you can re-roll your temps.
Oh, I had 10. That's right. I
You
think
should
I
have had temps, right?
7.
Yeah, we don't take
Yeah.
damage here. That's
Yeah, we don't allow
No.
damage in this place.
Okay, so I only take that 6.
Okay, and then you can re-roll your
Wow.
temps again.
That's a pretty ridiculous ability.
It is.
Oh, look at that. I have 8 temporary hit points again. Crazy.
Alright.
It's okay. Just means Ag can load up more monsters against us. It's okay.
Yep. It sinks into the ground again.
Oh, of course it does.
And Obzam, you do not feel any tremor sense here.
It knows Earth Elemental Stealth.
It knows
Dirty
Earth
movements.
Elemental Stealth. When it is swimming through the Earth, it does not disturb the Earth at all.
Okay, but like, how do Earth Elementals find each other when they're in the elemental plane of Earth?
They say hi. They just run into each other randomly.
Like, they got to be bumping into each other all the time if you can't detect each other with tremor sense, right? Yeah, okay.
I feel like you're asking questions that shouldn't really be asked.
I'm just saying, like, the special sense Earth Elementals have is tremor sense, and I have tremor sense, so I should be able to see Earth Elementals the way Earth Elementals see Earth Elementals.
Maybe it's like a racial thing.
Maybe
it's
they don't
only
see
Earth
each other.
Elementals.
Maybe they just
yeah.
walk into each other all the time, yeah.
They could just pass right through each other. They are technically Earth, and they just pass through Earth, so... It's like being ethereal. Ethereal creatures don't have to worry about running into each other. They just kind of like whoosh.
It is again going to attack Jezelle.
Really does not like you, Jezelle.
Lame.
No. 20, not natural.
Yeah, that'll do it.
13 damage. And second attack is a 12.
Oh, thank goodness.
I don't think a 12 hits anybody here.
No.
Alright, Drow statue.
8, 9, 13.
Anfera has interposed herself.
Yep, I'm right here. Hit me, if you dare.
It dares. Whether it can still hit you or not, who knows yet. 2 swings of the sword. 16?
Nope.
And then it tries to basically bludgeon you with said sword too.
Like hit me with like the blunt end of the sword or something. It's funny.
It still glances off your armor.
Yay for being fully armored.
Right,
that's my cleric.
The other one here. It'll risk an opportunity attack to go after Obzam again.
Oh, it likes Obzam better than Jimjar. You see that?
Jimjar hits.
$10 damage?
Alright. No, that was...
Oh, Jimjar. Oh, that was Jimjar. Never mind.
Alright, Obzam. 20.
That'll hit.
For 10 damage.
That is the number of temporary hit points I had.
Finally found its groove. Second attack, 23.
That'll
For
hit.
9 hit points.
Oh, that's
Chew
actual
yours.
damage.
Rather uncreative. It is just coming up at you and jabbing its stone short sword at you.
Rude.
And it is your turn.
You took damage. That wasn't allowed.
That's not supposed to happen.
It's not.
All right. Oh, well. I guess I should beat the shit out of it.
Yes, you definitely should.
That's 28 damage.
Both of those hit. Both of those deal damage. It seems to be on the verge of crumbling.
Ah, but not dead. Okay.
Not dead.
Actually, before
That's
I'm
part of
just
the
going
Earth
to go.
Elemental version of
I'll go
Bloody.
ahead and action surge now. And hit it one more time. 9 more damage. That do it?
That does not do it.
Ah.
I bet you it's like sitting
Fine.
there with like
Does
two
a 17
hit points.
hit?
17 does hit.
Okay. And 14 more.
It crumbles.
Then I'll move over there.
There you go. Good job.
Bonk.
Alright, Jim Jar. Can't get into melee with anybody. It will wait.
If he doesn't have temps, he can get him. I think he's got temps from last time, though. I don't think anyone hit him, right?
He has cunning action. He can dash as a bonus action. Okay, he can get into range.
Oh, there you go.
He is going to dash, get up in there, which will also let him sneak attack now.
Oh, yeah.
He will miss. And
Ooh.
he will miss.
That's sad.
Zahndohr, it's your turn. Jim Jar makes a heroic effort, but his sword just glances off the stone of the statue.
Oh, well. Bonus points for trying, buddy. I'll just continue to take a little step over here and try to shoot the nearly dead guy.
The elemental?
Yes, 16.
16 will miss.
Cool.
I think you guys narrowed down its AC as 17.
Just like me.
Your AC is only 17?
Yeah, I mean, I'm wearing medium armor with +1 dex, and I've got defense style. I'm not like a super high AC character.
Interesting.
I have a high AC because I have a shield, so.
Yep.
And
At
heavy
some
shield.
point, I might pick up Warcaster, and then I'll, use a shield and use the sword one-handed. But for now, I'm just using the sword two-handed so I can cast spells.
Let's see here. I still got the statue in front of me. You guys are dealing with the elemental. I don't think I need to be concerned with it, so I will. But I will move one step here, so that would give Jim Jar flanking next time, and maybe he can get advantage or something, right? So, but I still not going to hit him with anything but Sacred Flames. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect me at all. Sacred Flame him!
Alright, Sacred Flame him.
Oh, I remember the classic cleric gameplay. Just figure out as many different ways as you can to roll D8 radiant damage. You have the Spirit Guardians and the Spiritual Weapon and the Sacred Flame, and just,
It gets a 10.
He will take 9. And then I am done. Okay, got this, Jezelle. Kill that thing.
It's right next to me.
Oh, it is. Sorry.
And
Yeah.
I don't have temp HP.
I mean, guess you could just shift up, but you don't really have a melee, do you?
Wait, hold on. I have a
Do you have a teleport?
plan. No, this is funnier. Hold on. Let me check something. Yeah. Okay. So an opportunity attack is an attack roll. Double checking that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Okay. And this thing is an enemy, is that right?
No.
Yes. It's trying to kill you. It counts as an enemy, yes.
No.
Okay, that thing right
That
there.
one over there.
Oh,
is
that
not.
thing? No, they are not. They've not made any aggressive move to us yet.
Well, okay, it's not a friend either, so it's fine. I'll move over. What do we know this thing's range for reach yet, or is it just sort of
It's got at least
known?
5 foot reach on it. So
Oh, everything
I'm
has a
gonna move
5 foot
like
reach.
here,
It has a
I
10
guess.
I mean 10 foot. You know, 10 foot extra 5 feet.
I'll move
Sorry.
here. So that does provoke the opportunity attack. I'm not using disengage.
Okay.
Yes, it is going to take the opportunity attack. And rolls a 12. It misses the opportunity attack.
Alright, sweet.
It had
I
one
can
shot,
save that.
an opportunity.
Even though you knew that. Well,
It is not
I'll
good at
shoot.
taking opportunities when they present themselves.
got mom
Probably been
spaghetti.
stuck in. That's why it's been stuck in the same dead end job guarding a shrine in the middle of nowhere for so long.
Okay, first attack. I'm gonna do these one by one because this thing might.
Alright, the 18 does hit.
So 13. Is it still rocking?
It is still. How long does your giant form last? Or are you choosing to do that on a different one?
Well, that's what I was waiting for. It's still alive. I'll add the giant
Yeah,
form.
I can't tell you
If
if
that
it's still
does it.
alive or not until I know that if it's your total damage or not.
Well, let's do total damage then. Like, I'm not using my giant form.
Alright, then it is still alive after that.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, I'll shoot it again. Imagine if I miss and I don't get to use giant form. Never mind.
That is the curse.
A 26 now misses. Imagine that.
No way. Okay, that's another 16 points of damage.
It is still there.
Look at him. He's
Oh,
still
no.
kicking. He'll get another round. But at least you end it with tips.
Yeah? Oh, that's true. Okay, let me do my temp HP. Alright, that's not bad.
Earth elementals need an area attack. I never understood why they don't have an area attack.
Yeah, it needs like earthquake or something.
Yeah, something like that. It would make sense. You know, the fact that they're only like single target enemies kind of makes them not as useful.
I wonder if that has something to do with like them being summonable creatures.
Probably.
I'd be balancing them differently.
It is going to take a swing at Obzam. As for its other one, I don't know yet. 22
That'll hit.
for 12 damage.
Ow.
Yeah, it'll take the second swing at Obzam.
It's like it doesn't have temps anymore. Let me kill it.
13 misses.
Oh, he had the opportunity to do heavy damage and he misses.
Yeah, and then it's going to sink into the ground.
Oh, it's gonna hide.
And
Uh-oh.
where it goes, nobody knows.
Learning.
Alright, we have a statue up now. Anfera. 2 stabs with a stone sword.
Oh, okay. Sure. you can do that.
25
Wow, look at him. He's a badass. Yes,
for
it hits me.
5 damage. And then another
He's
one,
kind of badass.
another 25
Wow, look at him.
for 4 damage.
Oh, he's like an overachiever.
Yeah. He
Isn't
just
he special?
taps, you know, it's not very solid hits.
Yeah, yeah. I still have 3 temps left. I just burned down my temps a little bit.
The other one is not
Dead,
there
right?
anymore. Obzam, your turn.
Alright, seems like a good time for violence. That's the only easily accessible target. So... Ooh. 12 probably misses.
The 12 misses.
7 radiant damage. And I will... go ahead. And now I'll be fine. Alright, and then I'll just...
More temps?
Yep.
Alright.
Okay.
Jim Jar.
We have faith in Jim Jar here. He has advantage. He's got this. He can take this thing down.
He doesn't have advantage.
Oh.
He has sneak attack, but...
But a 23
Yeah.
does hit, so...
Oh, he can use a sneak attack, right?
Yes, he can. The statue is now crumbling. A 16 also hits. For 4 more. Zahndohr, your turn.
Stupid,
I mean,
cowardly elemental.
I just see the stone drow, so
Yep.
23.
That will hit.
And I will choose to do thunder damage.
Aren't you special?
16 of it.
Aha, thunder damage heals it. No, it doesn't. How much? Is it?
You just
16.
Thunder, thunder, thunder.
Thunder damage. Ho!
It shatters and crumbles. And everybody adjacent to it because it no.
oh. To be fair, I love exploding enemies.
Yeah,
I
that would be
always
kinda
love
cool.
them. I like making my enemies explode. It's always fun.
I think I will work that
I hate
into the next
exploding enemies.
iteration of them.
I used to play this game Path of Exile, and they had these enemies that would spawn little, like, auto-targeting orbs that would, like, proc. And if you got a lot of monsters, you'd spawn, like, 20 of them. It was not fun, let me tell you.
Is that your turn, Zahndohr?
Oh, yes, I apologize. I didn't hit the button.
Anfera, your turn?
I mean, there's no more enemies left at the moment.
Not
I
at the
don't
moment.
think anyone's severely hurt, right? I don't think so. So healing somebody might be kind of useless.
I'm just waiting on the last Earth Elemental to show his ugly face.
Yeah, I guess I'll just prepare a Sacred Flame for when the Earth Elemental pops up. So, and do that, and that's it.
Okay.
So, get my temp.
Jezelle, your turn.
Um,
I think this is the last round for
honestly, I
temps,
think
right?
I just...
Because is it?
Huh?
Because
Yes,
it's
this
been
is
almost
the
a
10th
minute, right?
round. Yep.
Yeah, so this will be the last round people can get temps, just so everyone knows.
I guess I just hold. You know, wait for it to show up and shoot it when it does.
Do you want to ready an attack?
I'm ready to get a
Alright.
bow attack to shoot it.
In that case,
I don't think I get...
It goes right after you, so we know
Yeah.
it's going to pop up here soon. Maybe between the two of us, we could kill it.
Jezelle take an arrow shot, and Anfera take a sacred. Oh, he has to roll a saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a 9 on the saving throw.
He takes 9.
It would be fun if you had a spell where they take damage equal to their saving throw result if they fail. So, you know. If they miss it by 1, then they just explode.
And the bow shot.
So I get 2 shots, right?
Nope,
One
only
take- or is it
one.
just
Only
Just
one
one
on
when
a
you're ready.
on a ready action. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
at least I can still proc my fun extra damage back. I'm assuming 21.
That does hit.
Nice.
Ooh, very nice. Okay. 17 to the pile of rubble.
Does it kill it?
Nice.
Does it pop up and die? That would be
Yeah,
amazing.
it pops up and dies.
Yes! Like our combined
Ooh.
arrow and burst of radiant damage does it.
There was a
That's
slight
it.
chance that it could have made it, but it did not.
Yeah, you rolled good on that damage roll there. That was good.
That was some good damage there.
As it crumbles to dust, another statue
Oh, right. The third one will pop up, right?
rises
They
from
still
the
haven't-
ground and
Yeah,
takes
they haven't done anything.
an outward-facing defensive posture, and then a white light begins to shine from the mineral pillar.
Ooh. I think this is supposed to happen.
So it was written.
Yes.
So let it be written, so let it be done.
He did say it would take like he said it would take like 10 minutes or something.
He didn't know exactly how long it would take.
Okay.
Probably depends how quickly you can kill earth elementals.
Yeah, apparently. Okay. Well, that's fine.
And Anfera, you begin to feel a kind of a divine effect radiating from this stone pillar.
Ooh, it's working. We're supposed to like bless it or some cleanse it or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think it's working, guys. I can feel it. It's good. It's good feeling.
And are we supposed to do anything here? Any particular rites?
No, the guy said it would do all its own kind of stuff. So it was all in the gym. So
Well,
I think now that we've we were supposed to pick up the pieces. I'll go to the elementals because we were supposed to pick up the debris or something from the elementals or something from them. I don't remember what it was, but remember there was somebody who wanted something from the elementals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know what it was.
Wait,
but
wasn't there someone who
anything
wanted a
left?
body or something? Maybe that's not.
It's not a body. It was like dust or some core piece or something like that. So I don't know what's left of the elementals.
There are chunks left of the elementals.
Just
So
chunks.
You can grab a
Oh.
chunk.
Yeah, I'll grab some chunks of it and just toss it in a bag or whatever. I'm not sure what the guy was looking for, but whatever large chunks are available, I'll throw in a bag.
As you are gathering the chunks, the light begins to pulse briefly, and then the statues animate. They take on... Let's see, do I have a handout for these guys?
We'll take some steps back away too. It's a good idea. I don't know what they'll count us as aggressors or not, but it's best not to aggravate them. So we'll take a few steps back. Let us do a thing on its own.
Casually move back towards the other end of the wall and
Watch the show.
I do
whatever.
have a handout for them.
Ooh. Oh, is that what they look like?
Oh, hey, these guys.
That is what
They
they
look
look
cool.
like. As they animate, they kind of not exactly flex or whatever, but as if they are testing their mobility. And then they face one of you. They can't face all of you, but each one faces somebody and offers a grave nod.
Oh,
Sure.
okay, cool. They
yeah.
are friendly.
And
Yeah,
then
I'll nod back.
And then they kind of settle back down and seemingly become boulders. And
Oh,
if you didn't know that they were just moving around and had limbs, they would look just like boulders.
Very very stealth. Nice. Does it feel like the whole rite is done at this point then?
Yes, and this divine effect coming from the central pillar is still in effect.
Very cool.
It's almost like a spell of some sort.
Yes, I was going to say, can I roll to see if I can figure out what it is?
You can.
Holy hell.
like-
Roll religion.
A religion? Okay, let's see what I get here.
I'll take a look as well.
16?
Nice.
16 is enough.
I have a guess, but I didn't want to cheapen it with my knowledge based on.
Oh wow, you're better at religion than I am. That's rare.
I am a cleric, I hope so.
Yes, but I have an intelligence score.
True.
Don't you know wizards are much better at religion than clerics?
It is a hallow spell.
Yeah, I figured that's probably what it was, so.
It seems to, besides the general effect, it seems to be protecting them from a type of extraplanar influence.
Nice.
Maybe they don't want to grow extra heads.
Also, they are elementals, so anything that has been affecting elementals might possibly affect them still, so they have a better chance now.
Alright. Yeah, the place is blessed and it should be pretty safe in here now.
Hashtag.
Maybe a good place to take a short rest.
Not the worst idea.
You can take a short rest.
Yeah, we should be able to take a short rest here.
A brief nap.
Yeah, I'll take a short rest here. I don't think it gives me much. You know.
If you took damage, you can use hit dice.
I did take a tiny bit of
I
damage.
think I get my healing effect back.
But
Like
we would
my
lose
actions.
we would lose the temps if we did that, right?
No, temps last until you take a long rest.
Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. Then I will take my short rest then. Yeah, let's take a short rest and get back whatever you want to get back.
And the hit dice to get my 1 HP back.
I lost 10, so.
Alright, I'll try to hit you harder next time.
He was the one that complained about losing 10. Hit him harder.
And is the fighter's healing effect? It's 1d10 plus level, right?
Yep.
Second
And
win,
you
yeah.
and you regain 1 use every time you take a short rest, so yeah.
Yep. Okay. Oh, that. And
Okay, here we go. I got all my hit points back.
yeah, very nice. Okay, I'm back to full.
There we go. And I only used one of my auras, so it's worked out. I still have 2 more for the day. So, oh, wait, do these come back on a short rest? No, they don't. Do they? Does Channel Divinity come back on a short rest?
I don't think so.
I think 1 use per short rest.
Oh, yeah, Channel Divinity, you get 1 use back on a short rest.
Oh, okay. So that's so okay.
It's a very reasonable ability you have.
It is. Okay, that's fair. Dude, I haven't run into any undead that I need to use the other abilities for it either, so.
Or we continue on into the
So,
camp
up in
from
this
the camp.
area, besides the stone pillar and now the debris, there's not a whole lot up here. There is a stairway.
Yeah, is
over
that blocked
here
off?
That descends and it ends before a wall of collapsed stone.
Okay, so that area is blocked at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one here presumably would lead north into the area under the Pudding King's control and is wide enough to allow a large force to move in at a time instead of single file.
So if we could clear it, we might have a different access point.
Yes. However, it will take probably more than just manual labor.
Right.
Manual labor would probably take several days, but if you can perhaps find somebody that might be able to fabricate an explosive or something.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, something to note. And now that this place is safe and secured, it is good for us. But we still have a Medusa to worry about, so we should probably take care of that before we start marching an armed force through this area.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But it's good to know that we have another way of getting by.
Generally considered impolite to march your allies into a Gorgon.
Yeah.
And
all right.
Presumably, elementals cannot enter the area of this hallowed spell, at least hostile elementals. So this might be a safe place to rest again later.
Yeah.
If needed.
Yeah, very nice.
Or to do any planning or prepping that we or supposed army need to do.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But for the moment, we have to go clear out the rest of this place because there's something else nasty here that we need to go kill. All right, we ready?
So
Yeah.
All right, let's go do this. We'll kind of go back the way we came in, I guess.
I didn't do I? Ignore me for a second.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right.
Remind me, because I have this thing that's when you finish a short rest, I can regain up to 3 sorcery points. Did they put rules in to allow you to go above max or prevent you from doing so?
I don't think you can go above max.
What about with spell slots?
You can
Coffee lock.
regain your spell slots.
That works out, because I had a spent level 2 spell slot, so I'll just go ahead and nom some sorcery points and then use that thingy to get sorcery points back.
Yeah, a level 2 spell slot takes 3 sorcery points.
Yep, works out conveniently. Yeah, coffee locks are bullshit.
yeah,
Always were. I'm still not convinced that anyone ever actually played one in a game. I think
I'm
it
sure some
existed
people
entirely
did.
in internet arguments, but
or at least I tried. It didn't get very far.
Okay, allegedly, you can create spell slots above your maximum, but they disappear when you finish a long rest.
Good to know.
At level 6, you can create up to 3rd level spell slots for 5 points. So you could create an extra.
For 5 points?
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
So if you really wanted a 4th level 3 spell slot, you could do it.
Nah, I'm happy to just recover my 2nd level spell slot that I spent. Rather than try to figure out how to make it work with D&D Beyond to have more spell slots than I'm supposed to.
Alright. So, the party tab. You guys have not explored anywhere To the south.
Yeah,
This
let's go ahead and
staircase.
check south first.
And
It seems
as
like
a reminder, there is a several large crystal formations erupt from the floor, causing the bioluminescent light to refract in strange patterns. There is also a gnome near one of a statue of a gnome cowering near one of the crystal outgrowths, holding a broken crystal in its hand. The tunnels. And this.
Let's see. Any sign of tracks leading to either the two or from either one?
No.
All right. Well, try going downward, I guess.
Yeah. What are we gonna do anything with that poor gnome? We can put him in the hole and just drag him back, and maybe someone can bring him back.
He's not going anywhere, so.
True.
Anybody getting close to the gnome statue, though?
Sure, I'll go take a look at it.
Getting closer to the statue. Give me an investigation roll.
Sure, I'm okay at that. $15.
The broken... Lost my map there for a minute. The broken crystal in its hand, it almost... The positioning of it looks like it may have been holding the crystal up towards its face, as if to look through it.
Huh.
Okay.
Was he thinking he could look through it to avoid the Medusa stare?
Maybe. Doesn't seem to have worked out so well for him.
True.
Okay, well...
Well, I mean, I guess check out this crystal. Does it look like that would work? Like, what does it distort the view or something when I look through the crystal?
Where's the crystal? I thought the crystal was turned to stone. Or was it?
The crystal is broken in its hand, but there's crystal outcroppings all around here.
Yeah, so I'll pick up a piece of crystal and take a look at it. Does this look like, see if there's any use that I could do for this thing?
It is semi-transparent, and it looking through it seems to slightly distort the images you see.
I don't know if that would be enough to block Medusa's stare.
It very clearly wasn't.
Well, I mean, possibly just didn't get in front of his face in time.
I think I'm just going to try closing my eyes and trusting Tremor Sense.
Mm-hmm.
Any possibility we could make some kind of, like, deformed glasses out of the crystal? Would that even work?
Create little mini... Create an eye patch with a crystal in it.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it changes the vision or something so that you don't get petrified if you're looking at it through the crystal.
Well, he's still got petrified, so...
Oh. Well,
That theory isn't looking great. It's possible still, but
we have one test subject, technically. I don't know if we want to do that.
And it was not a successful test.
I mean, I guess you could put on your familiar and see if it returns your familiar to stuff.
I kind of like the idea of just using the familiar to scout. And then we just try to set up a gank on this thing and hope it doesn't have a lot of hit points. Like, maybe I have my action surge, and Obzam the action surge too somehow. Okay, close enough. 2 rounds of combat. Get this thing done with.
Well, I mean, I guess it can't hurt to take some of this crystal anyways, but I mean, I don't know what use it might be, but
I'll take a look at some of the crystal. Can I anything about it look familiar, or can I use any of my knowledge of Arcana or anything to try to figure out what's going on here, or is it or am I need to experiment?
yeah, is it like a common crystal?
It doesn't seem to be very common.
Okay, but they have a lot of it here.
Yes, there's a lot of it here. It seems to grow somewhat naturally, I guess.
At worst, it could be of some value. We can take some of it.
Sure, but we can also come back later.
With that investigation roll from before, you're probably can use it if you can get it in front of your face to get an advantage on saving versus the gaze.
Okay, so maybe an advantage.
Fair enough.
But you'd have disadvantage on attacks.
Ooh. Okay. Does
To
anybody
be fair,
have Fairy Fire?
closing our eyes still gives us disadvantage on attacks, right? So.
Yep.
It gives you disadvantage on attacks.
Closing your eyes, though, gives you the blinded condition.
Slightly worse.
True. I'll take some of the crystal. We'll see if we can't figure out a use for it.
I'll take some of the crystal as well.
Sadly, I do not have any spells that will work very effectively. Without seeing my enemy. Except maybe Spirit Guardians? Does that work?
Your concentration is probably best used on Bless.
Oh wait, we did talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm ready to move on.
Yep.
So
I think we're good.
Jezelle and Anfera are taking crystal, and you guys are heading down.
No effect from the crystal, I'm assuming.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing. Stupid joke.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'll need it with anything because I'll be mostly defensive for this one, but I'll be giving you tips and blessing you. That will be my job. And yell if you're too hurt. Maybe I could try to heal you. Feel my way over to you.
You also have to have a hand free to hold the crystal, so it would kind of prevent ranged attacks.
Right. Yeah, we need to rig you some glasses, don't we?
Alright. This tunnel is dark. I believe, did this set up? Yeah. It's dark, and as you descend, it kind of winds around. until you get to a hallway that you can look down, that it kind of opens up into...
I have no vision, just so you know.
I know, you don't. Nobody does yet. It opens up into what looks like it may have once been a staging area. Who is in the lead?
Probably Obzam.
At the very least, I will use the crystal at the moment because we're still walking and can't see anything. So that way, I have a slight chance of not turning them to stone if I see her accidentally.
Hold on. Let me get tokens from the other and just paste them over here.
It's bless required. Oops, my bad. Okay.
Okay, why did that not work? Oh, it puts you way in the middle.
Were we using the familiar to scout or no?
Gunther is not here, so his familiar is off the table.
Oh, yep, that's right. Never mind.
Oh no, and his disposable zombies.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Yep,
Oh no,
disposable zombies.
Gunther.
All right.
Well,
so
this fight just got far more interesting.
The hallway kind of bends, and you can see, because Obzam has a bunch of light, and everybody else should have dark vision, that it opens up into what might have once been a staging area, and you can see a few drow statues facing north onto this map, as though they were standing at attention. When they were turned to stone, if these were actual drow before they were turned to stone. They all seem to be equipped with typical drow armaments, not in hand, but sword sheaths at their sides and stuff, and hand crossbows hanging from their belt.
How do we handle this? Wait.
I mean, they're probably not coming to life.
Can you hear me eating?
Yes.
Sometimes.
Oh, sorry.
There was a lot of lip smacking and very obvious tells when you had a mouthful of food still.
I apologize. I didn't realize.
I think the easy solution here might just be I close my eyes, activate Tremor Sense, and walk into the room. And you guys hang back and decide what to do afterwards.
Just scream when you run into it, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, you think your
objections to that
lightsaber
plan?
can smash?
I mean, I'm not the one going in. I'm happy with this.
That's what I figured. All right. Yeah, sure. I'm going to go ahead and activate 60 feet of tremor sense, and I'm going to walk forward into the room.
All right.
We're just
Illuminating
gonna
as I
wait
go.
for him to turn into stone or scream, whichever
How
one happens
surprised
first.
would you be? All right, clear the turn order.
Very.
As statues begin to move.
Oh. Well, this is not going to go well.
I would like to say that I'm not surprised. Having already gotten bopped in the face by
True.
similar statues.
Don't suppose anyone brought the shatter spell.
No. And we're missing... we're missing our fireballs, aren't we?
You've got a necklace.
Ah, that's right. I could not remember for a second if I gave that to somebody else.
Pretty sure you still.
No, it's still on my character sheet, so presumably.
All right, everybody can roll initiative.
Character.
Oh shit!
Do it. Yes, it's it.
What does Obzam yell, anyways? Out of curiosity, when the statues start moving.
Rock's mad.
All right, fair
Oh
enough.
shit, Rock's mad!
Give mine.
Haven't been shot with arrows yet, so I think you can look.
Yeah, 16. Okay, cool.
But yeah, you just fought some statues just like this, so nobody is surprised.
The problem with this, though, is we still don't know where the thing is, so this could get complicated quickly if we're not careful.
Alright, I think that's everybody's initiative. I don't know how you do it, but Zahndohr goes first again.
I stock up all of my good rolls by rolling like trash most of the other time.
But at least you go first.
Yeah. I'll come up here to this edge, and I will spend a charge of this necklace of fireballs. I'll just kind of huck that out here somewhere to hit as many of these statues as I can.
Hold on one moment before you do that.
Sure. I'm using consumables and it makes me feel bad.
Can you play, like, roguelikes and stuff? Are you one of the players that always keeps the consumables and never uses them?
I have returned.
In those situations, I try to use them, but I usually forget and then die with them in hand.
So, I don't know where you... Here, I'll put a token on the board. While these are animated, they are not petrified. While they are in statue form, they are petrified. Petrified things resist damage. So your fireball now will do partial damage to the unanimated statues that you hit. So I don't know if that will affect how you want
Nope.
to place it or anything like that.
Nah, I'm happy to just blow up as many of these dudes as I can. Because even it, like, resisted, it's still going to do a shitload of damage.
Alright, so... Give me my circle, come on. can control that fireball to place it where you want to place it.
That looks pretty good to me, I think.
Right on top of Obzam.
No, he's unless my
Yeah,
Oh,
Obzam's
fine.
out of it.
it is DC 15.
The three in the bottom left and right corners are the only ones not going to be affected by that.
Good job.
Now I have to see something else. I should have looked at this when I was here. Petrified automatically fail strength and dex saving throws. Okay.
Sick.
So even though they resist, they can't make the save. So
Right.
So they'll take half damage instead of
Yep.
quarter damage.
So roll your damage. I'm gonna do all of the unpetrified ones first, and then I'll roll the saves for the other ones.
86 for fireball, right?
Yep.
Can I use a meta magic on using a magic item?
I don't think so.
yeah, I don't think so either.
That's fair. That's fair and completely sensible. 35 damage.
Not bad.
Yeah, no, I'll take only 2 rolls below average.
Yeah, meta magics are on spells you cast, not spells you get through other items.
It's completely fair.
Alright, so 35, 34, 17 damage.
Not bad rolls at all.
Good to catch them early like this before they start moving. You know, a lot of them go before me. Sorry, Obzam. You don't get Sims yet. Well, you had some Sims to start with, didn't you?
Yeah, I'll be fine. And I'm probably just gonna. We've got a choke point. I'm just gonna back up into that.
I wonder if there's a macro somewhere that will let you do damage to multiple tokens at once.
Oh, that would be nice.
So someone has to have tried to do that before. If you're working with a lot of AoE, it seems like kind of a necessity.
Are you done?
Sorry, I forgot to hit the button again. Boop.
Well, some of them are about to swarm Obzam already, anyways, because they go before him.
Yeah, Obzam, how's your deck saves?
I know the spell Absorb Elements.
Ooh.
That's like a deck save.
I mean, it's like boosting your damage output because then you're gonna.
Exactly. So if you hit me with a fireball, then I can deal an extra d6 fire damage.
It seems like a fair trade.
I'm gonna go left to right here on the deck saves. What is the DC?
15.
Alright. Alright, 2 save.
Very good usage of that item.
Yeah, no, you stack a whole
Oh.
bunch of dudes up.
Do you have movement left, Zahndohr?
Maybe like a step or two to go backwards.
Yeah. I want to try to back up into that 10-foot wide corridor rather than letting them swarm me.
Okay, that's all of the damage. Now, the first one to go is this one here. Two short sword attacks as it tries to double slice. 23
Hit.
for 3 damage,
Oh no.
and a 24
That's a miss.
for 5 damage.
No.
They're gonna paper cut you to death is what's about to happen.
They are. Alright, next one up. Any broken pillars on the ground are difficult terrain, so unfortunately this can't get to you on a single move.
Nice.
Tragic.
But it is going to dash.
Oh. Look at it.
This one, however, can get to you on a single move. 10. Alright, Obzam. Swarm attack.
Yep.
The first one misses, the second one glances ineffectively off your armor. Alright, Anfera.
Do not move forward.
You don't want me to move forward at all?
Nope, because I'm moving back.
Okay.
You see that nice 10-foot wide corridor? You know how wide
Yeah.
a moonbeam is? That's where I want all these people to be.
Fair enough. I will go ahead and activate the aura then, at least, so that we'll get some temps. I think that's all I need to do. Yep. If you don't want to move,
Alright, I'm gonna hit the bloodied one.
That will hit.
14 damage.
The first one will hit, the second one won't.
Alright, and still up, I'm guessing.
Yep, still up.
Alright, activate the Boots of Haste, and then backing up.
Alright.
And they have disadvantage on the opportunity attacks.
Yep, 3 swing.
With disadvantage.
Why did it not roll disadvantage? Alright, first one misses.
Alright.
Second one, 14 misses. Third one, 16 misses.
Misses. Alright. Gotta get my temps, and then my turn.
I'm gonna activate my giant form and the special form on the bow, and get 2 teeth.
Which one are you shooting?
The one in the front.
Okay. 15 will hit.
Nice. Give it a second. Lagging on mine.
These things guys originally had armor class of 18, and with 30 of them, it's like, that's a little too high.
Not really. We're probably going to be using more area attacks on him anyways.
Well,
Yeah, any more of those fireballs or
Earth Elementals
Spirit
had AC
Guardians?
17, and they were missed a lot in the beginning.
You're telling me.
I didn't have to worry about that.
I was missing
They're
like
horrible
over half my
dexterity
attacks on this
saves.
one.
Take advantage of horrible dexterity saves.
We're looking at 33 damage to the one in the front.
It is bloodied. It is
Alright.
still there.
And add another 3. Yeah, we might need some AoEs. That's a lot of hit points.
That's fine. I'll get him next round. Get your temps too, in case you haven't rolled.
We're looking at nice 10. Should I be the one standing in the front? I think, unless I have
Well,
16
Yeah, I mean, I
AC,
think
so.
you and I are the toughest people, although you.
Although the only problem is I have range. Really need to get a
You
feat to get rid of that.
probably
It's annoying.
you want it to be Anfera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Anfera and I.
Wait, I need it.
We'll have to figure a way to swap here in a second, I guess. But
I mean, Zahndohr is just going to back up to behind you, and then I'll back up to next to you. You're already in the correct place, I think.
Alright,
Jimjar can just chill in the back. I think he's mostly melee, right?
I think he has a crossbow.
Oh, I think he does. You're right. I remember him using a crossbow. What's the range?
Alright, Jimjar. Nobody is adjacent yet. He'll take a shot anyway. And he crits.
Nice. Go, Jimjar.
Oh, Gunther has a hand cross.
You took one down. Good job.
One down, like 50 to go.
It's okay. We weakened him pretty good with that fireball. It really hurt.
Being slightly too
Yeah,
far
the
away,
fireball was big.
this one here is going to draw out its hand crossbow.
Oh,
and
they have range
fire
attacks.
at Obzam.
Well, that's just very rude.
Yeah, they're not allowed to have range attacks. What is that?
That's our thing.
The disadvantage, is that just when you're moving for opportunity attacks?
No, it's opportunity attacks to get the disadvantage.
Okay. 25
Yup.
for 5 damage.
Ow.
Alright, that one moves up to there. I think hand crossbows are 20, 40. Or 20. Oh, 30, 120. I think it's still out of range. Yeah, so disadvantage. At 22 at disadvantage.
I'm assuming that hits him.
Yeah, I think so.
Reasonable assumption.
Oh, it's lagging. Seven damage.
Obzam, you're a pincushion now.
20 with disadvantage. These guys are better with their crossbows than.
It'll hit.
3 damage.
They're better. They're better at disadvantage than they are really hitting. What is
Yeah,
that?
that too. Alright, we're up to Zahndohr again.
Of these statues, how badly do they look? The ones that are not mobile or that have become mobile and wandered off.
The ones
Like
that
I can see,
the red
I can
dots
see the
are
little
bloodied.
red bloodied.
The
Like,
the other ones, it's hard to tell at the moment because they just look like statues.
that's fair. I'll take 2 steps forward, get my circle of explosions.
We could throw another fireball.
Yeah,
I mean, how often do you get to hit 7 things? Or
I will fire a ball.
Alright.
Oh, I've been clicking my charges in the wrong direction.
I need 3 saving throws this time.
$23 damage.
oh, much less impressive than the first one.
Then I'll take 4 steps backwards to allow space by the meat shield.
The fleshy bulwark.
Alright. Half of 23 is 11. Alright, 2 of them crumble in the flame.
Very cool.
Let's see the other one.
Nice.
Two down, however many that are left to go.
Interesting that the others haven't moved at all. Maybe they only move if we get too close to them, and you're just blowing them up before we get there.
I mean, the combat has only been going on 2 rounds. I don't know if they just takes time for them to activate.
Maybe. But I'm more than happy if they just want to sit there and take damage and not move. The curse of putting this many creatures on the board is
All right.
poor Ag now has to damage every single one by one.
Yeah, they are damaged now. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right, here they go. Let's see what they pull out.
Okay. This one here. Seems to get to there and then stop. So it draws out its hand crossbow. And fires at Obzam. And misses with a 9. Same, that one gets to there and then seems to stop. So it also draws its hand crossbow. 25 for 8 damage.
Wow.
And Farah, you are up.
Okay. I haven't used this yet, but let me see. Oh, okay. That's a con save. They're statues. They probably have a better con save. Okay. I could be wrong. Who knows? All right. Let's see.
I mean, even if they make the save, AoE damage is AoE damage.
Yeah, that's yeah. Oh, and that's not what it is. It's a cantrip, so they make the save. They wouldn't take any damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not going to use a moonbeam on the 3 lined up right there?
Yeah, I am. I was just was looking at because
okay.
they're already pretty hurt. I didn't know if it was worth it.
There's like a whole bunch more, though.
Yeah, they're pretty hurt too, given how many fireballs have been dropped on their heads. Sure. Let's do a moonbeam. Oh, okay. It's not doing what I wanted it to do. Why didn't? Okay, it's fine. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna put it right over top of their heads.
What's the moonbeam radius?
It's a 5-foot radius.
Okay, so it's a 10 by 10 square.
Pretty much.
You wanted it where?
Yeah, basically there. Right on top of those 3. Yep. Put a stump on there, and they have to make con saves. Why doesn't it let me roll the damage for this one? That's kind of weird. Like, it works for the cantrip, but doesn't want to work for this one. Strange. Yeah, it's a DC 15.
Alright, you can now control the moonbeam if you need to move it.
Okay.
And this is a con save?
Yep.
It actually has a better con roll.
Yeah, I figured con was going to be their one of their stronger ones. So.
I rolled a 2 and a 13.
Oh, okay. Maybe not. There's 3 of them, right? Is the other one dead?
The other one's dead.
Better and good are different things.
Yeah, it's got a +1 con save modifier as opposed to a +0 dex modifier.
Okay, so they'll take 12.
What
Radiant.
kind of radiant? Okay.
Yeah, it's radiant. Most of my damage is radiant.
The cleric experience.
All right, one of them seems to crumble.
Cool. Okay.
Is
If
that
they
your
start
turn?
to turn there. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to do. I don't think so. I think I'll hold there. Okay. And I'll get my temps in a second, but I'm good. Yes.
Alright. I'm gonna step up for violence. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
29 damage. Alright. And step back.
These spaces are difficult terrain with crumbled statues.
Okay, so everywhere something dies is difficult terrain. Okay.
Yes.
Sounds like a them problem.
Jezelle, you're up.
So,
I think there's only one left
nothing's
in target.
really changed in what I'm doing here. I'm just continuing intuition operation. Assuming the 12 misses.
12 does miss.
So we don't see any more of them coming out, correct?
Not yet. They are still in statue form.
Oh, yeah, I think so. I think it's about when one of us gets close enough to them to activate them. So
This sounds like a great time to just blast him with a moonbeam.
yes, I'm just gonna keep moving my moonbeam over top of them.
17 damage to the one all the way over here. Okay. They're not too tough. I could try to move forward and, in quotes, bait them towards us, creeping along the wall here.
If you want, I don't care.
Well, it just depends on what we're doing next. Because
I'm just thinking we
sit here in the
move the
entrance.
moonbeam on top of the inanimate ones and then just...
Yeah, I was just gonna throw my
cosmic.
moonbeam. It's a little slower than your fireball because then not quite the range, but it'll still be
Well,
effective.
we got a minute of that before we got to worry about anything, so...
Yeah. So if we don't
Let's
activate
just do
them, the
that,
moonbeam should destroy most of them.
And it's the end of my turn. What's that guy's name? Gungam?
Alright, Jimjar's
One.
going to stay put.
Genjar.
Yeah. Remember to get your temps for anybody who didn't get them.
Alright. Hey!
Oh, they're active.
Oh Lord, they come.
Oh. We've made some friends.
Maybe those fireballs angered them.
Perhaps blowing them up multiple times inflicted some amount of trauma.
True.
Look, it was only twice.
Only twice.
Doesn't fire at something make it mad? That's really weird.
I always find getting blown up to be kind of relaxing, so I don't know what their problem is, but...
Not everybody's tank like you, Owen.
I'm very special.
Alright, they all go on one, so let me get the token back on them.
Goodness.
So much wah noise.
Well, we're gonna see some rush forward here.
Alright. He's gonna fire with disadvantage because he has to at the range. He's gonna fire it at Anfera this time.
Okay.
An 8.
That will miss completely. It doesn't bounce off armor, just kind of flings past him. He's like, okay, these guys aren't good.
On it.
Same thing at Anfera. 10.
Guessing it missed again.
Yeah, he got a 10, so that missed.
Yeah.
This one's gonna fire at Obzam. An 8.
We got the good ones at the beginning. These guys are all the secondary guys.
They're still waking up. Just rolled out of bed.
I guess the ones in the front were like the elite guards, and these guys were like all the secondary ones. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Obzam. 14. They're getting closer.
Working their way up.
Obzam again. 14. Obzam again.
Times
11.
like these when I regret these later.
Yeah, I imagine the disadvantage here is helping us immensely.
Oh yeah, if you would have hit if not for the disadvantage. Hey, a 17.
Hey, it hits.
4 damage.
4 temporary hit points.
Anfera. 11.
Nope.
Alright, this one's not going to have disadvantage.
Ooh.
Obzam. An 8.
Oh, I might as well have had disadvantage.
Yeah.
Poor guy. At least they're smart enough to avoid the moonbeam. They're just like, nope.
Oh, they can't get there yet. Oh, that one.
Yeah, true.
Disadvantage. Oop. An 8 misses. I don't think these guys... disadvantage at Anfera. 7. Alright, and these guys aren't going to attack. They're too far back, so I'm just going to move them.
I feel like this is like one of those moments where it's like people are just firing and I'm not even moving and they're missing me. It's like, what are you guys trying to shoot at?
Maybe they're not trying to hit you.
Oh,
Maybe, that's it.
Anfera.
They're really trying to hit that wall behind me.
12.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
12
They're
misses.
trying to hit a fly that's buzzing
12
around
misses, yes.
behind you.
Yes, that's it. Watch them like kill one of the flies on accident and we're like, wow, that guy's a badass.
That's a really good shot.
Alright, another one at Obzam without disadvantage. 20.
A hit.
Look.
For 3 damage.
trickle away those temps.
Pretty brutal.
Boy, they just put themselves in that little crowd out there, didn't they? Very, very interesting.
See, as I was saying, Moonbeam, I think it's the right call here.
Alright, no disadvantage here. This one will be at Anfera.
Oh my god.
20?
20! Wow, yeah, someone actually hits me.
For 9 damage.
Okay, all temp.
25.
Wait, do I still have to make a concentration check on that one? I think I do, right?
Not if it's temp damage.
Temps.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm not sure, actually.
I'll look it
say
up.
yes. Go for it.
So still roll it.
Yeah, because you did still take damage, so.
That's just a con save, right?
Yeah, DC 10 con save.
$13. I'm good.
Alright, Zahndohr, you're up.
I mean, we got a moonbeam going. I'll just closest guy. Just pew pew.
Start whacking the ones in the front, right?
Yeah.
Those are the ones that don't have disadvantage, so we want to kill those things.
14.
Missed.
Apparently, I've put in all the work I'm going to do in this combat.
You were very useful. It's okay.
Alright, Anfera, you're up.
Right there, because 3 of them are already bloodied. That's a nice spot. Maybe I can take some of them down here.
Alright, con saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
4, 12, 2, and 11.
They all fail for 14 damage.
Alright, they've all taken 14 damage.
Okay. Not dead, but probably close to it. Plus, they take the they have to make the save again when they start their turn in it. So, yeah, they're probably really bad for their luck for them to be there.
Bad luck. It's
And
incredibly
I
painful.
think, yeah, I think I'm done. Get my temps. Okay. And it's Obzam's turn.
Also, they only make the save once per turn, so when they start their turn in it, it's not going to affect them.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Up. Gauge. Bit of the old violence. 23 for 11 damage.
11 damage. Hits it. It's still there.
15 for 10.
15 hits it. 10 does
Still
not do it.
Alright, and I'll back up. It's got a hand crossbow out, so don't think it's an opportunity attack.
It still has a short bow. I mean, a short
Oh,
sword.
go ahead then. Make your attack with disadvantage.
No, it misses.
Okay, that's what I
Alright, I will shoot. I'll play the one in front.
From your angle, unless you move.
Honestly, that's fine by me. There's plenty to choose from. First one.
18 hits.
Second one. Oh, I like that again. Give it a second. Are they saying anything? Or are they
No.
statues? Like there's this.
They're not saying anything. They are animated statues.
Got it. Okay. 22. That's gonna hit.
Yeah.
Oh. Right. 26 damage.
It crumbles.
Nice. Slowly but surely.
Alright, Jim Jar. I don't know why the fireball gets a turn. Anybody past that row is at disadvantage. Alright.
First rank fire, second rank fire. Some
Obzam.
Napoleonic tactics out here. I forgot to get my temps at the end
You
of
know
that.
what? I am just going to roll damage. Let's see. I mean, roll attacks. Six of them are within non-disadvantage range. The others are at disadvantage, so. We're going to go 8 on Anfera and 9 on Obzam.
Bring it.
So that was 1. 14. Fourth one will hit for 10 damage. Fifth one, nope.
Wait, are these on Anfera or me?
Obzam first.
Obzam. Okay, so it's 10 damage.
And the ninth one will hit also. For 3 damage.
Alright.
Alright, now on Anfera. What's your AC?
At 19.
19, okay. Third one hits with a 24 for 4 damage. Roll your con save. One got close with a double 18, but not enough.
My shield. Bam, bam. Is that all of them? Just the one hit?
That's all of the disadvantage ones, so now the six that are up here.
Okay.
Alright, so 3 on each of you. We'll go Anfera first.
I feel like I should have just done.
13, 12, and 15. Obzam next.
Okay.
21. One will hit. For 5.
Ow.
I will be back in just a couple minutes.
Yeah, I'm going to take all of the ones off and just leave one of them. Alright, Zahndohr, you're up.
There's still so many.
There really are. Like, they aren't going past this line here.
No, it's because we keep knocking them down.
No, but like, they got to that line and then pulled out a hand cross rather than advancing with swords. So I'm wondering if just, like, we just block their vision so they can't shoot us from there anymore, and then just, let the moon
them go.
do its work.
How long does that beam last?
Like a minute.
Yeah, it seems like.
Which might not be
So-
enough to take them out entirely, but...
I'm considering a little Hunger of Hadar.
Yep, seems reasonable.
Yeah.
What's the radius
So,
on that one?
It is a 20-foot sphere. Range is 150 feet.
$20-foot. What's the radius of that? That's 20-foot sphere.
Whoops. I can't move it.
Oh, hold on. Now you can.
I'll just drop it on here for the most damage possible.
Okay.
Let me make a note that I've spent a 3rd level spell slot. A 20-foot radius sphere of darkness appears centered on a point within range and lasts for the duration. I'm sorry, it's a 20-foot radius, not a 20-foot sphere.
Oh. So it's fireball level?
Yeah. It's just the little icon is a ball on D&D Beyond, so I was like,
Ooh. Now I got multiple AoEs.
yeah, well, don't. Okay.
Alright, you can do the darkness.
Alright, right there. It is difficult terrain because we need more of that. Horrible whispers and slurping noises can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area. Creatures within it have the blinded condition. Any creature that starts their turn there takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends their turn there has to take a saving throw or take more damage. And then I'll just step back around this corner so that I cannot be shot.
Okay.
I remember this spell. I used it in Baldur's Gate. Pretty nice.
Anfera, you're up.
Okay,
Yep.
so I think I understand how Moonbeam is supposed to work now. The beginning one is only when I cast it, and after that, it's at the beginning of any of their turn. So even when I move it, they wouldn't get the save until the beginning of their turn. So that's what that is. I was trying to read it, and I was like, well, that doesn't make sense because it would either be at the beginning when I move it, or it would be on the beginning of their turn. It wouldn't be both. So, because I was like trying to figure out why that wouldn't work, even if they were to get one, because otherwise it would always be when I move it. It wouldn't literally.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, so just wanting to make note of that. So if I move it now, they wouldn't actually until the beginning of their turn. It wouldn't affect them.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Right.
really what would happen.
Still the same effect.
Yes, but it's just because of the weird wording.
Yeah.
Like otherwise, you're ignoring one or the other. Because there's no point in me moving it if they're just going to take it only when I move it. You know, does that make sense? There's no point in saying that it'll happen at the beginning of their turn if it's only happening only when I move it. So.
Right, but say you move it over here, you end your turn, they're still going to start their turn in it. So whether they take the damage as you place it or not, effectively it's the same thing.
It makes a difference because of the whole 1 time per round thing that you were talking about. That's what happens. What happens is it breaks the cycle when you do it like that. And it messes up like when they take the damage. So it kind of messes things up when you say that. So that's why I was like, wait, hold on. So once I activate it, that round is the only time they would basically take double damage. But beyond that, they'd only do it when they begin their turn in it.
They still wouldn't take double damage though.
Well, no. Effectively, if they begin their turn in it, they still have to make the tang. Right. And because their turn begins that round.
Bottom line, though, a creature makes a save only once per turn. Whether it's when you cast it and they make that saving throw, or you move it onto them, or they start their turn in it. They've already taken damage, so they don't roll again.
No, hold on. No, once per turn is fine. I'm not talking about once per turn. That's once per. I think you're confusing the round and turns. Their turn begins new, so they have a new turn. It's not my turn they're taking the damage. They're taking damage on their turn. So they would be taking first damage on my turn, then damage on their turn. So that's what that would come into play. Okay. Do you understand what I was saying? So the beginning thing is basically for when I activate it. So whoever I put it on at the very beginning would end up taking damage, and then if they're alive still, they take a damage again on their turn. Yeah. But beyond that, if I move it, it wouldn't count because they aren't moving into it. Now, if they move into it, that would be a different story, I think. So, but either way, we'll not a point in argument of that at this moment. I'm just going to shift it over to those guys since they're a little fresher. I'm not too worried about them at the moment. They're in the Zahndohr thing too anyway, so they'll probably get eaten.
Hadar is hungry today.
Yes. I think that's it. I'm good. Nine. Okay.
Obzam, it is your turn.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go finish feeding the dogs. I'll be back.
I'm gonna go stab this man. 15 damage. Is that enough?
That is enough.
Alright, I'm going to stab this man. That's a miss. And then I'll back up. He may make an opportunity attack with disadvantage if he wishes. And I will second wind and get my temps.
Opportunity attack misses with an 8.
Tragic.
Jim Jar.
For Jezelle.
Oh,
he's
Jezelle
away.
first.
Alright. He said he'd be right back.
Okay, so Jim Jar, he's going to shoot the same one you just tried to attack.
Did all those dudes die from cold damage and moonbeam damage?
No. It's dark, you can't see them.
Oh, I got excited because they were missing.
So if and when they move, when Anfera moves her moonbeam, she has to do it blind.
Does a 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Okay, I'll be targeting this one here.
I didn't see which one.
The top one, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Or oh wow, 30 damage. Chunking him.
Crumbles. Jim Jar's turn. He fires and misses. So now he moves up to there, even though he's on difficult terrain. He's going to fire at Obzam. At 10 misses. I need to move these guys. Dang it. Stop moving the sphere. Most of these are difficult terrain, so I'm just going to deal with it.
I'm back. Oh, jeez. Did that many get annihilated? That's...
No, I just can't see
No,
him.
he turned the lights off.
Oh, he turned the lights off. I see.
I also got really excited when I tabbed back over to it and saw that they were done. I'm like, I guess that makes sense.
It does. Means I don't know where things are when they... And I don't know which ones have died, so...
Yep.
But remember, if they started their turn in the moonbeam, they had to make the save.
I know.
There were 4 that made the save. That had to make a save.
one that
If they
moves
wander into it, they have to make a save too.
And they can't see where it is.
Nope, they can't see it either, so that's great. Yeah, so the ones that begin their turn have to make the save, and then 15. Con. Because I know there were 4 in there when I started it.
What was the damage?
14. I just rolled it. And if any of them wandered into it, they have to make their save too. I see blood spatters. See, that tells me somebody succeeded. It is half if they make the save, so, or if they make it, so.
You just hear the grinding sound of a whole bunch of statues being eaten by the dark gods. Yeah.
Don't forget the slurping sounds. I'm slurping on that stone.
Alright. So 3 of them emerge out of the dark. Actually, 4 of them emerge out of the darkness.
Oh, okay.
The guy was there.
Sure. Wait, when does the darkness start at the beginning of their turns too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled 7 for the damage that it deals.
Okay, and that one is no save, right?
The start of turn damage is no save. That's just fuck you, take 2d6 damage. And it's cold damage if that matters, and then Dex saving throw or 2d6 damage for
if they end their turn in it.
If they end their turn there for acid damage.
Ooh, dirty. Yeah, so the ones that are still in it have to make a Dex save.
Yep.
What'd you roll for the damage on that one?
Oh, you ready for a Dex save?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Still doing the set. Let's see. Curious how many will end up being able to drop dead. Can you move your AoE or no?
No, I believe it's set in spot.
Okay, so that's the only negative with yours. It's a nice area one. So.
It just does a bunch of damage and slows them and blinds them and does more damage.
It's great. It's a very useful one.
Oh no, it does slightly less damage. Well, I guess it does half damage compared to Fireball.
Yeah, but it stays longer, so.
Yeah. And also it's massive area denial.
Alright, so 4 attacks, normal, no disadvantage. We'll go Tuat, Anfera, Tuat, Obzam.
Okay.
Tuat and Anfera all miss.
Nice.
And Obzam's miss, alright. Now, the ones that end their turn. What is the save DC? And what kind of save is it?
15 Dex.
Let's see, how much damage you do with it?
I'm just gonna roll 1 time.
Only 3 damage that time on the...
Ah, sad. Very low damage. They take 3.
Okay.
Assuming their deck save is not good, so.
Alright, while I do that, Zahndohr, it is your turn.
Well, there's these people here that have poked their heads out. And I will cantrip them since I have a concentration spell up. 17.
17 will hit.
Four points of damage. And
Which one did you go after?
One of the bloodied ones that's not in the darkness.
Alright, very bottom or mid or upper dark bottom?
We'll go with the one in the middle,
Okay.
because I'd have seen him first coming around the corner.
All right. I don't know, but I imagine most of them want to try to move out of this. But I'm going to move it to a place I can kind of see, and there's 2 there, so I'm going to move it over outside the circle to there. And I think that's it. I think it's the only. Yeah, Moonbeam is an action, I believe. It is an action to move it, right? It's not. So yeah. So I can't really do anything else when I do the Moonbeam. So. And I'll enter. Obzam.
All right. Violence. Miss and 14 damage. And back up.
We'll keep our stony wall up, right? They're not rushing us yet, but they might. They might give up on their crossbows. Ooh, you got your 12.
Big temps.
All right.
All right, Jezelle.
I will continue onward with the same strategy.
Which one are you shooting?
We'll
More visible.
say this one.
All right. For that one, you got to move out around that corner.
Like here?
Yeah,
Can I
you
move
can move
diagonally?
to there. Not, you can't move diagonally around a corner.
I mean, but you can move through
Okay.
our alley
You can just
space.
stand back there. And...
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
spam
can
How
shoot
about
from
here?
there.
Is that okay? First one. Right.
Right. It is dead.
And
It crumbles.
Good job.
Yep.
All right, Jim Jar.
I should keep a damage counter. Let's see.
Jim Jar misses. All right, let's see. At the start of their turn, there seems to be some sort of atmospheric occurrence over there.
Strange. Atmospheric. Okay.
All right. Four failures. So what's your moonbeam damage?
Oh. Ooh, there were 4 there? Nice. Oh, only 5. Sad. Sad damage.
they move forward now.
Ooh, they're getting the melee
Make
range. Look at that.
2 short sword attacks on
Okay.
Anfera. 14 and 15.
Nope. Bashing right off my armor.
2 on Obzam. 21 for 3 damage and a 24 for 8 damage.
Okay.
Let's see.
They're beating you up.
That one. Yeah. Is out of difficult terrain once it gets to there. So 2 more on Obzam. 16 and 15. No. Okay.
Guess we could back up one step, but it's all good. Let them come, right?
I mean, there's kind of too few of them to care about the choke point at this point.
True, true. Well, we don't know that, actually, because remember, most of them are in darkness.
I think we can kill them about as quickly as they can show up, though.
Yeah. They're about to take a heavy amount of damage
How
from
much
that.
AoE they're taking getting here.
Mhm.
What is the start damage again for the hunger?
Do you want a new instance since it's been its turn, or you want to just roll into 7?
Oh, I usually do a new instance, because that's what I was doing
Yeah.
with the moonbeam, so. Ooh, nice!
11.
Okay.
Darkness got even hungrier this time. Yeah, this round might actually slaughter a lot of them, so just from being inside that. And if they wander and play my moonbeam as they're exiting, they'll take a roll. They'll have to do another roll.
Okay. So roll your moonbeam damage too.
I could just keep what I. Oh no, I guess it'd be a different instance than this time. Yeah, we'll do it again. Ooh, 16. Look at me. That's right. Eat that.
By the power of the moon, you banish them.
Yes. My moon power is very strong today.
So you would say your power is waxing. I had to try really hard to remember which one was which way.
Yeah, we're up to a whole gibbous now.
Yes. As they wander through my moonbeam, just dropping dead, there's like a pile of scraps inside the middle of the moonbeam.
You know what they say, the moon giveth and the moon taketh awayeth.
Ah, does it now?
Look, I know I only punned half the saying, but
It's okay.
Gibbous and how do you fit crescent into the back half there?
that was the problem I was having.
Yeah, it's rough.
That and my sleepy time is hitting.
Yeah.
I think these are the only ones that make it out.
Oh no, that means they're
And
about
the
to take your
rest
other set
never
of damage.
seen again.
God.
That would be
Just
a
kill all of them.
That would be a crazy spell effect for something like this, where like creatures killed by it, like magical items are all that remain from them.
Mm-hmm.
And because of
That would
the
actually be great for Hunger of Hadar in particular, of just like the...
Oh no, I remember I had a combo with the druid that did the oh crap, what is it? The one that grabs the vine growth or whatever,
entangle.
and with the Hungover Hadar on top of it, and it was just like, oh, they just literally got stuck in there and died.
Yep.
Yeah, layered AoEs, real strong.
Yep.
Yes.
And Hunger of Hadar is the added benefit of preventing them from doing anything to you while they're sitting in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
One
As long
of
as you
them
can keep from
actually
crawling out.
hits Obzam for 7.
Ooh, look at that. Obzam, you got hit again. Jeez.
It's rough. Not a 41.
All right, Zahndohr, you're up.
Cool.
Oh.
I
Look
mean,
at them.
this may seem surprising, but oh shit, it is surprising.
Oh my god, you just crit them?
Yeah. We'll
Which
go
one are
with
you
the
hitting?
middle one, just
Okay.
because it's. That'll be 20 damage to him.
Oh. That's it.
Yeah, that was painful.
Who'd have thunk?
And I'll just go back around the corner,
Say that kills him.
lean up against the wall, light a cigarette. I'm sorry, an
He's off
astral
into the middle
cigarette.
distance,
Yeah.
And Farah,
smoking
you're
a
up.
crystal.
We'll just move it. Should I move it on top of these 3? Or should I move it? No, I'll just move it on top of the 3. That's fine. There you go. Those 3 can eat it. You guys can target the other ones, and everybody will be happy and stuff. That's all good.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Obzam.
Speaking
your
of
thing.
targeting them, I'll attack the one below me first. 12 damage.
All right.
And 16 more. There we go. And...
I get the feeling they won't be lasting another round.
No, probably not.
Alright.
You're up yourself.
Oh, I will shoot some arrows.
I don't know why there was an army of animated drow statues in the middle of this place, but apparently there were.
You shoot the one in front of me.
Okay, the 11 misses.
11 misses, yeah. Are you shooting
That
the
one
one
was
in
just
front
left.
of Anfera?
Yeah. 15 damage.
Still up.
Ooh.
All right,
Okay, that's fine.
Jimjar.
Chimchar, shoot him.
Um,
Take him down.
yeah, he'll shoot. The one in front of you, or attempt. Nope, he'll miss.
Ah, okay. Nice try,
All
though.
right, to their
That's fine.
turn. Roll your moonbeam.
Okay. Ten damage.
And it's half on a save, right?
Yes. Mhm. So I'm gonna. Oh, hey, one down.
Chewing him up.
2 down. There we go. There we go. There's usefulness. If that one behind them moves through the moonbeam, then he'll have to take it too.
Hello.
I was tempted to put it right in front of us, but I was like, there's 3 right there.
18 hit.
Might as well.
That'll hit.
For 9 damage. And 11 misses.
You rolled your temps last time, right?
Yep.
That weird disturbance hasn't done anything yet? Like it hasn't moved or anything?
No, not yet.
Okay. Is that last one going to try to move through the moonbeam? Nope, going around. He's smart. He's like, nope.
He's going around, but he dashed, so he can't do anything. So the two that are not... The two that are in melee. 2 on Anfera, 2 on Obzam. Obzam, 19.
Yep.
1 hits for 5. And that is all of them, I believe.
See, my meat shieldness is mostly in my high AC.
Mm-hmm. And mine is in the 4 more second winds I haven't used yet.
Alright, Zahndohr, you're up.
I mean, real surprising that the guy straight ahead of me is going to get shot.
Yes. nice and consistent. That's what that is. That's called consistency.
18.
Eat it.
8 damage.
Yep. If there was anything else in your darkness circle, I don't think it's coming out.
Yeah, I'll hold concentration anyway, just in case.
I will go ahead and move it right in front of me. That way I get 2, and if one of them tries to move up, it's got to go through the moonbeam, or go all the way around to get Obzam. Through all the difficult terrain of these crumbling statues. And I'm done. Go ahead, Obzam. Kill that thing. So that last one will be either forced to go into it or shoot us from afar.
Alright, well, I will commence stab. $14 damage.
Survives the first one, does not survive the second one.
Down he goes.
Jezelle,
And I'll
you're up.
use a second wind and get my temps.
Shoot the one in the far back. Let my moonbeam kill this guy.
Alright. Oh. I will do the same thing. Point. And point.
Nice.
Oh. What?
Did you shoot miss the one you shot in the back?
Sure. There's a lot of them. But yeah, we'll say the one not in the moonbeam.
There were a lot
Yeah.
of them, yeah.
Yeah. There's only 2 right now.
That's what, 24, 29, no, 33.
Alright, survives the first shot,
And,
not the second shot.
Nice.
Jim
It's a
Go,
Jar,
fire,
Ginger,
so-
finish it!
you need somebody adjacent for a
Jim Jar.
sneak attack.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No adjacent ones for him. Sorry.
Did that roll? No, it did not. No, he misses.
Nope. Yep. He's going to miss on that one.
Alright, one's turn.
Oh, he's stuck in the moonbeam, is it?
He saves, so half damage.
Oh, jeez. Half of 5. Okay. Not as effective as I was hoping. Oh, well. It's okay. He's gonna clamber his way out of it. He's basically all in difficult terrain. Yep, he's gonna clamber his way out. That's fine.
Yeah. Alright, 2 attacks on Obzam. Miss and a hit. 24.
Yep.
4 damage.
I'll just move it back
Yep.
down on top of him. He'll be like, why is this thing keep
Alright,
chasing
Zahndohr,
me?
blow him up.
Zahndohr,
Yep.
you're up.
Kill this guy.
Pop his head like a grape.
I mean, I think you know what's going to happen.
We all know it's gonna happen. I have taken the same action for the last 8 turns of this fight.
I mean, so have I, so.
So have we all.
Just
8
move
damage.
the moonbeam.
Yep.
All right, it's
We
still
have
there.
we have secured an
Alright.
unlosable position and then just executed it to completion.
Move the moonbeam. There we go. Go ahead, Obzam, kill the thing. Oh, let me. wait a
Alright.
second.
Poke. That's a natural 1. 16 damage to the second one.
16 damage. That is what it had.
9. Okay. 9.
Perfect. Alright, let me just
Alright.
see.
As
So we got
the last
Look what
statue
else is in this room.
crumbles to dust, a cloud of dust erupts from their shattered remains and expands to fill the cave.
Oh, it covers the whole cave in dust?
It covers the whole cave. And in your mind, Obzam, Dawnbringer is saying, this is bad.
Is it? Bad how? Any specifics?
Just harder to see, right?
She prompts you. No, she can't make the skill roll. So roll an Arcana check.
Sure, I'm good at those.
We have faith. Oh,
20.
20.
You immediately get the sense that this thing is extraplanar, very malevolent, and as it is forming in the air, I don't exactly have a graphic. The environmental effect kind of is part of it, but moves up. Bits of the stone and the debris begin to swirl around in the area.
Mm-hmm.
Should we retreat for a moment? Or should we? What should we do here? This doesn't look good.
Where is it? Can I see the thing?
It's where the hunger is.
Oh, okay. That's yeah, okay. So that's just basically a big whirlwind of dust flying around, basically.
Yes.
Zahndohr, can you drop the spell? I want to see what this is.
Oh, yeah. I
Does
totally
probably
get
the spell change much?
Can we see what it is, or is it just a cyclone?
It doesn't necessarily look like a cyclone. It's just this cloud of darkness and dust.
I mean,
I
if the
identify what
Medusa's
it
in there, at
is,
least we
or-
won't have to worry about seeing it. Because we can't see anything.
Dawnbringer is I think this is what is corrupting the elementals.
Oh, it's that thing! Yeah, we got mentioned that thing, didn't we? Okay.
So can I see like any particular entity here?
The cloud of dust.
Okay, so that's just... What I'm wondering is, can I see something I can target with a banishment spell?
Oh!
You see a cloud of dust.
I will take out a scroll of banishment and cast it on this thing.
You're gonna banish the cloud of dust? Oh, I love it.
All
It says it's an extraplanar creature.
You need, I believe, an Arcana check because this is higher than a spell slot you can cast.
Sure is.
This is gonna be
Alright.
great.
I believe
Alright.
in you.
18.
Ooh.
That'll do it.
18.
I'm very good at Arcana checks.
Alright, it has to fail a charisma saving throw.
I hope this works. It would be very funny.
What's the DC on that scroll? Is it yours?
Is it ADC or is it based on the scroll? I think it's based on the scroll. Uh, 10 plus the spell's level, so it's just 14.
I do not have a handout for this.
Just wing the roll. See what you get.
Do I even have stats for this?
Is this a creature that we're
I see
technically
what it
supposed to run away from?
No, it is sort of, but not exactly. All right, so its DC is a 14.
Mhm.
Yep.
It got a 9.
Hey!
For a minute, right? It's banished.
If it's an extra planar creature, at the end of that minute, it will return to its home plane.
But it's got to save every round, right?
No.
Oh.
Just the one.
He
Okay.
has to sustain it for the minute.
As long as I don't lose my
nothing else
concentration
is
for the next
attacking,
minute,
then we just have to keep you from having to make any concentration checks. Okay. Yep. We'll shield you from anything that comes by. That is hysterical.
I knew there was a reason I spent like 700 gold on each of those scrolls.
There is a scream, a malevolent scream, not to the point of doing psychic damage, but you feel like if it could, it would. As it gets like compressed and sucked into a small point and pops out of existence for a while.
Well, that was effective, I think.
It is always important to be prepared for whatever is going to happen.
It is.
That wouldn't have worked on the Demon Lord, right? There's no way that would have worked on the Demon Lord. I should have tried it though.
I think the Demon Lord would have saved.
Yeah, Demon Lords have a higher charisma save, I think. So,
also,
and I think they have
saves.
advantage. They also, I believe, have advantage on those rolls. So,
magic resistance and legendary
Yeah.
saving throws, and like
Yeah.
6 different reasons you can't take them out with one spell.
yes, but this guy, he's fine.
Apparently, he's a chump.
So, since it is banished, the cloud is Ogremok's Bane. Characters within the cloud can sense its malevolence, and a successful DC 15 can confirm that the cloud is of extraplanar origin. Has a flying speed, is impervious to all damage and spells except the following. A gust of wind or similar magic can forcibly move it. Casting banishment on the cloud sends it back to the elemental plane of air. If it fails a charisma saving throw.
You just send it back to the plane of air. Nice.
Dispel evil
just
and good
fuck
is
you.
equally effective and doesn't require an attack roll. However, the caster must be in contact with the cloud to cast the Dispel Evil. What this does is creatures native to the elemental plane of Earth, including Earth elementals, Galeb, Dur, gargoyles, etc., that come in contact with it instantly fall under the cloud's sway.
Oh, this was the thing that was making them crazy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
And
actually,
the Harrow gem would have dispelled the effect on the.
it did. Yeah. So actually, if we had gotten rid of this thing first and then went over there, maybe the elementals might not have even attacked us. But who knows?
Wait, so if you didn't have that banishment scroll, we just run away.
I mean, it would,
Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
yeah, we would not have been able to handle it. I don't think.
I'll be honest, I was really expecting to use that scroll on a demon, but this works just as
This is
well.
great. Are you kidding me?
I
This
tell
is
you
the
what.
greatest usage.
There's a guy up there that can make a 5th level spell slot storing gem. I bet you he can get you another banishment scroll.
Oh, I have another one. I bought 2. Just in case the first one didn't
fuck
work.
me, I guess.
I mean, I'll take 3. I'll take 8. Have you seen how many demons we've run into down here?
Everybody that
Too many.
did not have advantage gets advantage. I mean, inspiration. Unfortunately, Jezelle was the only one without inspiration.
I mean, whatever.
Tragedy.
I'll take it.
And we can end there.
Yep.
That's a great ending. It's a perfect ending. I like it. This is amazing.
Wait, so what is this thing? Is this a god, or is this just an evil
It's-
cloud? Or-
It's an
Yeah,
evil
it's an evil elemental. Yeah, it's
Evil
an
air
evil
elemental
elemental.
that corrupted all the earth elementals.
Okay.
Oh, and it's a plane of air creature, so it probably hates them.
Part of the interplanar war.
Yeah.
So So instead of running into a Medusa, we run into a bunch of statues and a planar air creature. Okay. Well,
I
hey,
bet
at
there's
least we got rid
still
of
a
that.
Medusa.
Probably.
Still need to find the Medusa.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well,
But that was effective. That was a very effective way to handle that encounter.
yeah.
Yep.
I'm kind of surprised because this is supposed to be a adventure that's made by the company, right? You think they wouldn't put an encounter like that in there, right? Or are they just kind of expecting that people are going to have banishment by this level?
Oh, that part of the encounter.
Not
Gain
necessarily.
Gain banishment. There's ways to gain banishment.
Yeah.
I mean, it was probably the expectation is, like, you see it, you identify it, you run away, you go talk to the guy in town who can get, like, 5th level spells, storing items, and get banishment from him, and then go back and try to use it. Like, the thing doesn't chase you down and deal damage, it just kind of, like, corrupts Earth elementals.
It looks like a smiley face, the map does. Sorry, just...
Oh! I thought I heard there was an effect where it can possess you. Maybe I misheard that.
If you were an Earth elemental, then
Controls
yes.
Earth elementals.
And also, like,
okay.
we could have
Never
just run back to that altar where there's the protection against extraplanar creatures.
Yeah.
And there were ways to deal with it, but this was the funniest.
Yeah. The
I'm
quickest,
reading
too.
online, there was a character who was an Earth Genasi.
Ooh. Oh, Genasi are vulnerable to that.
Yeah, your map also looks like a face, if you didn't notice it. It does.
Yeah,
the
I
big
noticed that.
the big electric thing is the nose. It's cute. Anyway, I think we're done.
We are done. So unexplored. You have not gone like into the
Okay.
going up.
Okay. So the Medusa's got to be in one of those. Maybe she's probably over by the water since it's far away from this thing. It's probably where she's at.
Yeah, water is generally helpful for living things.
True. All right. Well, next time. When are we playing next time?
Hey, we're next
time
weekend.
So,
is
20th?
the off weekend, so the 20th possibly.
Okay.
20th of this.
Yep.
Possibly.
Sounds good to me.
Stream is over. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.